Title: Shadows of the Neighbors. 5 Terrifying Housemate Horror Stories. 1. The Silent Roommate. In a quaint suburban neighborhood, Emma moved into a charming house with 3 other roommates. All seemed well at first, but soon Emma noticed something peculiar about one of her housemates, Sarah. Sarah seldom spoke, always keeping to herself, and disappearing into her room for hours on end. As weeks passed, Emma grew increasingly curious about Sarah's reclusive behavior. Late one night, unable to shake off her unease, Emma decided to investigate. She tiptoed down the hallway, stopping outside Sarah's door. Faint whispers emanated from within, sending a chill down Emma's spine. Summoning her courage, Emma pushed open the door, only to find Sarah sitting in the center of the room, surrounded by flickering candles. Her eyes were wide, unblinking, fixed on something unseen. Terrified, Emma stumbled backward, but as she turned to flee, she felt a cold hand close around her wrist. Sarah's voice, low and menacing, echoed in the darkness. "You shouldn't have come here," she whispered. "Now you'll never leave." 2. The Unraveling Mystery Next Door. Mark had always been fascinated by the house next door, a dilapidated mansion shrouded in mystery. Rumors swirled around the neighborhood about its previous occupants, tales of madness and tragedy that sent shivers down Mark's spine. When a new family moved in, Mark's curiosity reached its peak. He watched from his window as strange figures came and went, their faces hidden beneath dark hoods. And then, one fateful night, Mark heard screams piercing the silence of the night. Racing outside, Mark found the house engulfed in flames, the cries of the trapped family echoing in his ears. Desperate to help, Mark rushed forward, but as he reached out to them, he felt a hand grasp his shoulder, pulling him back. Turning, Mark came face to face with his neighbor, their eyes gleaming with madness. "You can't save them," they whispered. "They're already lost." 3. The Mirror Image. Sophie had always been close to her twin sister, Lily, their bond unbreakable since birth. But when Lily moved into the apartment across the hall, Sophie sensed a change in her sister, a darkness that seemed to consume her from within. Late one night, Sophie heard strange noises coming from Lily's apartment, whispers that seemed to echo in her mind. Concerned, Sophie went to investigate, only to find Lily standing before a mirror, her reflection twisted and contorted in ways that sent a shiver down Sophie's spine. As Sophie approached, Lily turned to her with vacant eyes, her voice cold and devoid of emotion. "You shouldn't have come," she whispered. "Now you'll never leave." 4. The Haunting Downstairs. Michael thought he had found the perfect apartment, affordable, spacious, and in a great location. But as soon as he moved in, strange things began to happen. Objects would move on their own, strange noises echoed through the walls, and an icy chill seemed to permeate the air. Desperate for answers, Michael reached out to his downstairs neighbor, an elderly woman who had lived in the building for years. But when he knocked on her door, there was no answer. Undeterred, Michael tried again, only to find the door unlocked. Stepping inside, Michael was greeted by darkness, the air thick with the scent of decay. And then he saw her, the elderly woman standing before him, her eyes black as coal, her voice a haunting whisper that sent shivers down his spine. "You shouldn't have come here," she whispered. "Now you'll never leave." 5. The Roommate's Secret. Alex had always been suspicious of his roommate, John, whose aloof demeanor and strange habits set him apart from the others. But when Alex stumbled upon a hidden door in their apartment, he knew there was more to John than met the eye. Curiosity getting the better of him, Alex ventured into the hidden room, only to find himself trapped in a nightmare beyond his wildest imagination. The walls were adorned with strange symbols, the air thick with the stench of blood. And then he saw it, the creature lurking in the shadows, its eyes glowing with malevolence. Frozen with fear, Alex watched as it drew closer, its voice a chilling whisper that echoed in his mind. "You shouldn't have come here," it whispered. "Now you'll never leave." As the darkness closed in around him, Alex realized the true horror of his roommate's secret, a secret that would cost him his soul.